Bill Moyers is here. And may I welcome you to the podium, Mr. Moyers. Nice to see you.
In person.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you for that generous introduction, Arthel, and it's a pleasure to share.
You don't have to wear 4.5-inch heels to get off the stage, so pardon me.
I started to say if you dress like that every day, you'd be welcome on public broadcasting. You're almost as tall with those heels as Big Bird is. The late Big Bird. And the future Bigger Bird. It's a pleasure to share the stage with you this evening and to celebrate with you the Harlem School of Arts and the life and work of my friend Herb Alpert and the Herb Alpert Foundation. Not since Joshua marched his tribe around the city of Jericho for 7 straight days has there been the sound of a horn that could cause walls to tremble and come tumbling down. But when Herb Alpert lifted his trumpet to his lips and first breathed music into, through, and out of his trumpet, the walls between people of different ages, gender, race, color, and yes, even different ideologies, because I have met Republicans who love Tijuana brass. Those walls begin to collapse. Herb's music has been a summons to the soul, calling those of us who listened to a shared space of joy, a union of the senses, a oneness of delight. When I was press secretary to Lyndon Johnson back in 1965, we arranged for the Tijuana Brass to perform at the annual dinner of the White House Press Correspondents Association. I saw wizened, crusty, hardened old skeptics of the press in a state of ecstasy not equal since their first scoop. Even their cynical walls tumbled down. Bill Lawrence, who had been with the New York Times and had gone to ABC. James Deacon of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Clark Molinoff of the Minneapolis Tribune. Merriman Smith of the UPI. They had been in Dallas that day in 1963 when John F. Kennedy had been assassinated, and they had not yet recovered. And they were there that evening when Herb lifted his trumpet. And that sound that carried them and us to a different place left an imprint on them that they felt for a long time. What his music has done, his philanthropy has amplified, touching countless lives across a wide spectrum of the arts, from the public schools of underserved children in Los Angeles to a new school of medicine, of music at UCLA, to scores of fellowships and scholarships at the California Institute of the Arts, to the Harlem School of Arts, whose marvelous mission and wondrous work we celebrate tonight. Many of us consider the two of you the first couple of the arts, and with Rona Sebastian, a menage de trois of the arts. And above all, in the art of living to give, which is the highest art of all. Warm, witty, and hospitable, and above all, grounded in that mystical but real place where the primal urge, the human impulse to be heard, finds a voice. you have given us that voice. You have made us not only hear the music, but to feel the passion, the deep springs from which it first arose. That is your endearing gift, to discover that primal moment and to give the voice to it. I discovered long ago at the Dodge Poetry Festival in New Jersey, where Judith, my wife, and I were filming a series called Fooling for Words, when Herb magically and miraculously appeared on a motorcycle. We sat for a while, 2 hours, on the moist grass there in Waterloo, New Jersey, and became friends. And in time, my own work became the beneficiary of your generosity. I discovered then what I still know this evening, that this man hears something in the world we would have missed if you had not become the instrument of its revelation. So, Charles, Yvette, please join me up here. Herb, you know I think you are a creative genius, but you're actually a lot more. A gentleman, a leader, my friend. It is a great pleasure on behalf of the Harlem School of the Arts and all of us here this evening to present you this inaugural Harlem School of the Arts Leadership Award. Would you come up?
Thank you so much, so much. Can we open it for you?